Are you swiping right but feeling wrong? Is love turning into a battlefield instead of a playground? What if I told you that a 2,000-year-old philosophy could be the secret to a better love life? Yeah, you heard me right. Marcus Aurelius might just be the wingman or wingwoman you never knew you needed. Let's begin. The only thing I ask of you is not to skip this video in any way. If you're here, consider yourself different from the majority. Consider yourself an exception. Now act like one, and don't skip any chapter. But wait, let's pump the brakes for a second. You might be scratching your head wondering, Stoicism and love, aren't those two things kinda opposite? Ah, my friends, prepare to have your minds blown. Today, we're diving headfirst into the fascinating world of Stoicism to explore how it can revolutionize the way you approach love and relationships in today's swipe-happy, ghost-friendly, it's complicated world. And before you say, oh, it's another theory-heavy philosophical video, hold that thought. We're not just going to talk about ancient wisdom in abstract terms. Nope. This video is your go-to guide for practical Stoic exercises that you can apply to your love life starting today. Whether you're single and navigating the maze of dating apps or in a relationship and want to deepen your emotional connection, we've got something for everyone. So grab your toga, or your comfy sweatpants, and let's get started. Okay, let's wind the clock back, way back to ancient Greece and Rome. Yeah, picture grand architecture, togas, the works. That's where Stoicism was born. But hey, don't zone out on me. This isn't just a topic for crusty old scholars buried in dusty books. Stoicism, my friends, is as relevant today as it was back when it was kicking off around 300 BCE. You heard me, BCE, not just before COVID, okay? Stoicism has survived millennia, influencing everyone from emperors like Marcus Aurelius to modern-day psychologists. Why? Because it's a practical philosophy that helps us navigate the roller coaster that is life. So, what's the secret sauce? What makes Stoicism more than just an ancient history 101 topic? Well, let me break it down for you in the simplest terms. Stoicism is all about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. Simple, right? But oh so hard to put into practice. Let's say you're in love with someone, and it's driving you nuts. You can't eat, can't sleep, and you're checking your phone every 2 minutes. Stoicism steps in and says, hold on, buddy. You can control how you behave, how you express your feelings, but you can't control how the other person feels or reacts. You know that anxiety you get from double texting and waiting for a reply? Stoicism teaches us to ease that anxiety by focusing on our own actions and letting the chips fall where they may. So, if I had to summarize Stoicism in a nutshell, picture a real nice walnut shell here. It would be, live virtuously, understand the limits of your control, and appreciate the present. And trust me, whether you're navigating love, your job, or the crazy world we live in, these are principles that can make the journey a heck of a lot smoother. Why Stoicism is relevant to modern love. The problem with modern love. So you're probably asking, okay, this Stoicism thing sounds cool, but what's it got to do with my love life? Good question. Let's be real for a sec. Modern love is like navigating a maze blindfolded. I mean, just keeping up with the dating apps alone feels like a full-time job. 1 minute you're swiping right, the next minute you're getting ghosted, and then you find yourself stuck in that endless, what are we, conversation. Sound familiar? How Stoicism fits in? All right, here's where Stoicism waltzes in like a knight in shining armor, but without all that fairy tale nonsense. What Stoicism brings to your love life is, first and foremost, perspective. Imagine having a wise old friend who's seen it all, advising you to chill out when you're about to send that risky text, or encouraging you to find happiness within yourself before seeking it in someone else. Yep, that's Stoicism for you. It doesn't promise you a happily ever after, but it gives you the tools to be happier. come what may. And let me tell you, that's way better than any Disney ending. Am I right? Stoicism can help us eliminate, or at least reduce, those erratic highs and lows that make modern love feel like an emotional roller coaster. It teaches us to react with equanimity to the chaos of modern dating and relationships. Imagine not being devastated when you're ghosted, or not getting overly excited about a good morning text. Instead, you keep a steady emotional state that's not dependent on someone else's actions. It's like emotional armor for the modern age. Now I'm going to give you some practical Stoic exercises for your love life, identifying what's within your control. First things first, let's get into the nitty-gritty of controlling what's within our power. It's like Stoicism 101. Remember that time you were stressing over whether your crush would text you back, or wondering why your partner seemed distant lately? Time for some real talk. You can't control how someone else feels or acts, but what you can control is your own reactions and mindset. Here's a Stoic exercise for you. The next time you find yourself obsessing over someone else's actions or feelings, take a deep breath and then ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. Write it down on a piece of paper, crumple it up, and literally throw it away if you have to. This exercise helps you categorize your worries and anxieties so you can focus your energy where it actually makes a difference. Appreciating the present moment. Another Stoic gem for love and relationships is to focus on the present moment. Ever been on a date and your mind is racing about what this could mean for your future? Are they the one? Will you meet their family? Hold on, Turbo. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the here and now. Imagine if you could channel that energy into fully engaging with the person in front of you instead of future tripping. Here's a practical tip. The next time you're with your significant other, or even on a first date, practice being fully present. That means no phones, no distractions. Listen actively and engage in the conversation. Savor the food if you're dining. Laugh. Be present in all the small moments, because in the end, those small moments make up the whole relationship. Practicing emotional resilience. Last but definitely not least, let's talk emotional resilience. Love and relationships are bound to have ups and downs. A Stoic exercise in emotional resilience involves envisioning scenarios where things don't go your way. It's called negative visualization. Imagine your date canceling on you, or a disagreement with your partner. Now, instead of reacting in a way you might regret, think of how a Stoic would respond with calm and rationality. The purpose isn't to be a pessimist, but to prepare yourself emotionally for life's curveballs. A simple way to do this is to spend a few minutes in quiet reflection before heading out for your date or having a serious talk with your partner. Envision the various scenarios and how you'd maintain your stoic cool. Then, when life throws its inevitable curveballs, you're not knocked off your feet. And there you have it. 3 hands-on, real-world Stoic exercises that you can start implementing in your love life today. It's like having an ancient philosopher right there with you, whispering timeless wisdom as you navigate the complicated landscape of modern love. These aren't just theories. These are life skills, my friends. So, are you ready to take your love life to a Stoic level? Because up next, we're diving into some real-world examples and stories where Stoicism made a significant impact. If you are still here, then it's time for me to give some real-world examples and stories so that you can connect better and get a real value out of this video. First example, Stoicism and the never-ending search for the one. So you've got a friend. Let's call him Alex. Alex is a serial dater. He's on all the apps, goes on multiple dates a week, but he's never satisfied. He's always wondering if the next swipe could be the one. What Alex doesn't realize is that he's not really in love with these people. He's in love with the idea of being in love. Classic, right? But then Alex stumbles upon Stoicism. He starts to practice mindfulness and focuses on what he can control, himself. He starts to appreciate each date for what it is, a meeting of 2 people at a specific point in time, and that's it. No future projections, no unrealistic expectations. And guess what? His relationships improve because he's present, authentic, and not carrying the weight of what this all means into every date. Second example, breakups and Stoic resilience. Let's talk about Lisa. After 5 years in a relationship, her boyfriend suddenly breaks up with her. Devastated is an understatement. But instead of spiraling into a Netflix and ice cream abyss, Lisa turns to Stoicism. She engages in negative visualization, like we talked about before. She confronts her deepest fears, loneliness, never finding love again, and realizes they're not that bad. They're survivable. With this newfound emotional armor, she faces her breakup with resilience and grace, learning to derive happiness from within. Third example, long-term relationships and the Stoic virtues. Okay, meet Sarah and Tim, married for 15 years. They've got jobs, kids, and a whole slew of responsibilities. Their relationship is good, but feels a bit like an efficient business operation at times. Enter Stoicism. They both start practicing Stoic virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in their relationship. The result? Their relationship deepens, becoming not just a partnership, but a true friendship rooted in virtue and mutual respect. So there you have it, Alex, Lisa, Sarah, and Tim, all navigating the complicated waters of modern love, but with a Stoic oar to guide them. Whether you're single, going through a breakup, or in a long-term relationship, Stoicism offers a toolkit for everyone, a toolkit that's been refined over millennia, tested by emperors, slaves, and everyone in between. And the best part, you don't have to be a philosopher to use it. You just have to be human. All right, stay tuned for the next part, where we wrap up and share how you can dive deeper into Stoicism and apply it in all areas of your life, not just love. All right, folks, we've covered a lot today, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you're itching to learn more about Stoicism, there's a wealth of resources out there. Check out classics like Meditations by Marcus Aurelius or Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. These books are not just dusty old tomes, they're filled with life lessons that you can start applying today. And hey, if you're the hands-on type and want some practical challenges, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We'll be rolling out a 30-day Stoic Love Challenge soon. Every day, a new exercise to apply Stoic wisdom in your love life. It's going to be a game changer, trust me. And yeah, let's keep the conversation going. I'd also love to hear from you guys. Share your own stories, struggles, or victories with Stoicism and love in the comments below. This isn't a one-way street, it's a community, and your experiences can really help someone else going through the same thing. And there we have it, the Stoic approach to modern love and relationships. Love may be as old as time, but how we manage it can always use a fresh perspective. And that's exactly what Stoicism offers. A framework that empowers us to navigate the complexities of modern love with wisdom, resilience, and yes, even a bit of joy. So go ahead, swipe right on Stoicism. It just might be your perfect match. Thank you so much for tuning in to Hard Time Wisdom. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, your family, or even your crush. Why not? Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. And until next time, keep loving the Stoic way.